What's a life-saving tip everyone should know? You should have a fire extinguisher in your home. You won't need it until you really do. 25 years ago, my dad saved our house from burning down. And maybe our lives. Because we had a fire extinguisher, and when I moved out on my own, he insisted that I get one, which I've hauled around for years thinking I'd probably never need it. Last weekend an electrical fire started in my building and I was the only one with an extinguisher. The fire department got there quickly, so I probably didn't save any lives. But I was able to keep it under control until they arrived. Buy one. Know exactly where it is. And cut the safety tag off of it now so you don't have to find something to cut it with in an emergency. You never know. In a nuclear explosion, most of the damage and death is caused by the shockwave the blast creates, not the fireball, which has a comparatively small radius. One day you may find yourself outside or looking out a window to see an extremely bright flash. As bright as if you were staring straight at the sun. Do not attempt to locate the source of the flash. You have maybe 8-10 seconds to respond if you're far enough away from the fireball. Lay face down on the ground and put your thumbs in your ears and fingers over your eyes. Breathe through your teeth. Since you're laying face down, the shockwave will mostly pass over you. If you're standing up, it can cause your lungs, eardrums, and other organs to explode. Once the shockwave passes over you, you need to find shelter immediately. I said before that most death from the explosion is caused by the shockwave. Well, far more death is subsequently caused by nuclear fallout after the blast. Do not attempt to travel anywhere. Just get underground. If you're next to a complete stranger's house or a business, don't hesitate to go inside and hide out under as much concrete and steel as possible. You need to remain in this location for the next 48 hours. This is critical. Even if you survive the blast, if you attempt to go home and spend just 20 minutes outside traveling, you will more than likely die of radiation sickness. Radioactive material after a blast decays exponentially. And you will be safe to try and find your loved ones after 48 hours. If you don't wait this out, you definitely won't be alive to find them. When you're ready, you need to leave the city and get as far from the fallout as you can. Learn how to stay calm. Breathe and assess situations. This will help in so many future surprise situations. Be aware of your surroundings. Exits. Bathrooms, and wear medical, fire kits. Wear landline phones or if they are around. Pressure on the wound is more important than covering it. Ice can also stem blood flow. Buy a carbon monoxide detector. Removed. What are some red flags that you're in a bad neighborhood? When you mention to locals where you live and they just have a brief look of pity. The counter at every business has bulletproof glass. Armed security guard at the strip mall Foot Locker. Cash advance business close by. The bail bonds billboard next to the having a problem with your heroin addiction billboard. I found out I lived in a bad neighborhood once when I was told pizza places didn't deliver to our house. You are now your username. What are you? A human, just like I've always been.
Subscribe, my brothers.